Hello, I'm Janna, and welcome back to the Crafty Corner. So today we're going to be creating a whole bunch of candy treat bags, and we're going to be diving into some Stampers Anonymous to help us make some quick tags. I've got a large classroom party coming up, and I need treat bags for my kids and their classmates. So this seemed like a great time to bust out the craft supplies, do some stamping, and have some fun. If you'd like to see exactly which supplies we're going to be using here today, go ahead and pause here. All right, let's head over to the Crafty Corner. Okay, today I am going to be working on creating some cute Halloween tags. My kids have a classroom Halloween party coming up, and I need to make a bunch of treat bags. To be precise, 33 for the littlest one and 15 for the big one. So that would make 48 treat bags. And to do that, we're pulling in one of my favorite stamp sets from this year. This is the Tim Holtz Stamper Anonymous set, Halloween Whatnot CMS 491. And we're going to be doing some distress watercolor stamping with distress watercolor pencils. And I've got a whole stack of, this is the distress white heavy stock that we will be using to put our stamped images on. So, out of these, I've decided to go with the I Love Candy, a little Hocus Pocus, and let's see, Trick or Treat. So I'm going to be using those three today. I already did some stamping previously, so I only need to make 18 more tags, and we're going to be working on that. So let's take one of our pieces of distress white heavy stock. Now I found that we can get approximately 5 tags per piece of paper. So that's actually really, really good. And to make these, we're just going to take our stamping block, going to add a stamp. I decided to start with the Trick or Treat one. And off to the side, I'm going to be spraying down some water. And I'm going to be dipping the distress watercolor pencils in these. For colors today, we have got black soot, mustard seed, spiced marmalade, wilted violet, and twisted citron. So I've got these all ready to go. For the trick or treat, I need some of the black soot that's going to go in the center. Now I've just dipped the pencil, and we're going to dab that onto the stamp. And as you can see, it's leaving behind some really pigmented color, which is just what we want. So we've got that on there. Very good. And now I can move to the next color. Now you could really go in any order that you want with these. I just find that doing my darkest color first is easier. And I kind of like to start from the center outwards. That way I don't smudge anything. Next, I'm going to do the bones in the Twisted Citron color. That'll make a nice spooky green. So we'll just scribble that out. There we go. And we'll do the same thing over here. And I just love how you can see the color popping right out on the stamp. And the red rubber gives us a great stamped image. Okay, so now we've got those green bones. Next, let's go into some spiced marmalade. This is going to be highlighting the text. I'll start with the word treat down here and then work my way back up. And then we'll finish off with the little stars. I love all the detail on here. So many fun elements. And hopefully the kids will like these too. I just thought these were really fun. And by doing the distressed watercolor stamping technique, you actually get 2 stampings out of each coloring of the stamp. So for time, that is really, really helpful for me. Okay, there we go. Let's go in and start on the stars. So this is our mustard seed, and I'm just going to run that right over this. Got a few stars in here. Just being very careful not to smudge anything. Good. Now, if your distress watercolor pencil starts to dry up on you, on the stamp, it is very easy to just go in with the distress sprayer, give it a quick spritz, and you'll rehydrate everything. And since this is distress, we know it is water reactive. So even if this dries up, we can make everything come to life again with just a little bit of water, which makes this very convenient. So we have our stamp and we've got our color on it. That's looking really good. I'm going to give it a very quick mist. That's all it needs. And we're going to stamp. So I know I'm going to get 2 stampings. Stamping number 1, good firm pressure, lift, looks great. Go back, spritz. We've got another spray of water and stamp. And as you can see, it came out great both times. So that is going to be the essential plan for what we're doing. I'm going to take you through the other 2 stamps and my color schemes for those, and then we'll toss everything on fast forward after we've taken a look at some of our color combos. But take a look at these. Are these cute or what? So fun. All right. The next one, we're going to be doing a little I love candy because why not? It's Halloween. And we're going to start again with the center. And that's going to be with the black. Well, not quite the center, but almost the center. I'm going to start with the black. And I'm going to go around and use that little zigzaggy bit here. There we go. Now, there's a little heart in the center, and I decided that I wanted that to be a different color. So we're going to pull in the orange next. There we go. Oh, missed a spot right here. Good. So now the orange. I'll color that heart in, and I'm also going to color in the word candy. Now, you can make these as complex or as simple as you want. These are just the color combos that I chose, and I decided to do block coloring, kind of like picking a word and then having it be only one color. But if you wanted to get extra fancy, you definitely could color every letter a different color just for fun. But since I've got so many of these to make, I decided to take a more simpler route. All right, let's do the eye with some green. And we'll do the little exclamation thingies coming off the side. There we go. That's working out really nice. Okay, and now we can finish up with those little stars. I love the stars, the little fill in the blank pieces. They're just fun, and I think they add a little bit of magic to the stamped image. So that part makes me super, super happy. I love things with stars on it. And to me, stars are very Halloween and very Christmas too, so get to use lots of stars for the next few months. Okay, and just going to quickly give that a spray, and let's stamp it. There we go. Oh, that's odd. The black didn't come out quite right, but not a big deal. I can just go back in and add a little bit more. But it's not bad. I like how it kind of still looks like distressed, but I just want a little bit more black for the next one. Okay. And quick spray. And stamp. I might be able to get a third out of this. This one's looking really juicy. Kind of think I can. So I will have to spray that one more time and see what we get. Just think with all these colors, 3 is doable. And yes, I was able to get 3, so awesome. Sometimes I can get first generation, second generation, and third generation with these, but it all depends on how thickly I layer the pencil in. So here we go. We've got the I Love Candy one. Now let's do the color combo for the last one, a little Hocus Pocus. So right here, we're going to start with some yellow this time in the center. Got lots and lots of stars on this one. This is probably my favorite stamp out of the entire set, but the I Love Candy one would be a close second. Okay. Got that. Time for the stars. Now for the word hocus, we're going to use some green. There we go. Now the green I'm finding has probably the lightest color payout load. So when I do the green, I have to go over everything a couple of times to make sure that everything's going to be nice and bright. Not sure why, but that just seems to be how the green works. All right, now let's go for that wilted violet. I'm going to add in the purple. There we go. Love the purple. Okay, a little bit more over here. So Little and Pocus get the wilted violet, and then the A and the corner is going to get some black soot. So just making sure we got good coverage. I'd love to get 3 stampings out of this if possible. So it's worth it to tap and smush the crayon around just a little bit longer. Okay, now for the black. There we go. And we'll give this a spray. And let's stamp. So here we go, first stamp. Good firm pressure, and that looks great. Let's spray one more time. Place that down. Good. Yep, I think I'm going to get that 3rd generation. And place that. Good firm pressure. Perfect. So that is how we're going to be stamping these out. So we're going to be kicking things on fast forward as I take care of the rest of the stamping. Then we will start slicing and dicing before we start our assembly line. Now that we have all of our stamping done, it is time to cut these apart and punch a hole. So for cutting these apart, of course, have to be bringing in the tiny tonic trimmer. This is the easiest way for me to slice and dice. So I'm just going to take that, line that up, and chop. And I'm just going to try to cut off the extra bit on the edges. And then these will be a great size for treat tags. There we go. So just going to do like that, and then I'm going to take the hole punch and let's see, just about there. And then we punch it. So it's going to be a very, very easy process. Just a bit of hole punching, a bit of slicing and dicing, and soon we will have all of our tags ready. And it's very easy to just slide this in and trim off the bit that we don't need. So a nice, easy process and very low stress for creating. I love low stress projects, and this one is nice and easy. Okay. So you get the idea of what we're doing. We're slicing, we're dicing, we are putting holes in the tags. So let's put the rest of this on fast forward as we finish chopping these up. So now we have all of our tags nicely punched and ready for the assembly process. So I'm going to just set these aside for the moment, and I'm just going to make a stack so I can grab them easily when we start putting everything together. Now I've got these really cool cello bags. These are kind of shiny, and these were an Amazon find. They've got plenty of twistings with them, and it's 100 pieces, and I think I scooped this for about $6. So we'll use that to put all the treats in. And now for the treats. So I'm working on 2 different sets of treat bags. I have one son who's in kindergarten, and we decided to go with some Funnables fruit snacks. These are Super Mario, a ring pop, and a couple of gummy eyeballs. That seems like a fun little snack for the kindergartners. And then for my son, who is in 5th grade, I found these really cool retro lollipops and we're going to be including the gummy eyes and some Kool-Aid popping candy. And that will be a nice combination. So that's what I am thinking at this moment. So I'm just gonna put my bag back up because I'm spilling treats everywhere. There we go. And let's package these, and then we'll put the rest on fast forward. So, okay, let's do the kindergarten stash first. So I've got my Twistums ready, and I've got some treat tags here. I've got my little treat bag making station ready to go. So, twist ties, tags, treats, and now some treat bags. There we go. So I've got my little station all set. So I'm just going to start by adding the larger one. This is the Funnables fruit snacks. And then I'll add in the ring pop. These are so classic. I love these. I totally remember them from the 90s growing up as a kid. They were always one of my favorite treats. And then 2 gummy eyes. And these are just neat. I thought the gummy eyeballs were just a fun touch. So we've got that. Then I'm just going to thread one of the tags. Have to bend a little, twist them a little bit to make it fit. Scoot that to about the middle. Pop this upright. Pinch that. Give it a twist. And then we attach the tag. So I make sure that the fun part's facing outwards. Take that and give it a few twists. Perfect. And there we go. That would be one of our first cute fun snacks. And this is for the kindergarten. I love the way that looks, and just having a tag on there is super fun. Okay, now for the other one. So these are going to a 5th grade class. So we've got 2 of the Kool-Aid popping candies, a gummy eye, and a vintagey style lollipop. So the lollipop's going to go in first, then the popping candy, and last but not least, the eyeball. There, I'll just take that, give that a good twist. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. And I've got a little twist tie again. Got to bend that just a little bit to make sure that it's going to fit. Put them right on here. Kind of wiggle that through and attach that to the bag. And we'll give that some twists. There we go. And that would be the 5th grade treat bag. All right, so now that you know what the process is, we're going to go ahead and put this on fast forward and make all 48 bags. So let's get started. Check out the finished treat bags. I am so thrilled with the way these turned out. I love the shininess of the bags themselves, and I'm also loving all of the stamped images that we were able to create today. Today we were stamping with the Tim Holtz Halloween set, Halloween Whatnots, and coloring the stamps with distress watercolor pencils to be able to do multi-generational stampings. And it was a quick and easy way to create 48 tags. I hope that you've enjoyed today's adventure here at the Crafty Corner. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Until next time, happy crafting.